All right, welcome back, everybody. This is MDawg, and there have been some big claims lately on VK. I'm seeing folks saying they're making 1,600 silver in a couple hours. Somebody else listed another report that was almost just as good, maybe just under that because it was over 3 hours, but it was well over 2,000 silver. Anyway, some big claims right now, and of course we're talking about here at Norway on the 34-meter bank. This is what I've decided to use. This is one of the many recent posts about 34. This is one of the setups. I just sort of chose one that looked like it'd be cool to try. Of course, we're using our Regal here and the Zyman Lurker 100-08. We do have a 4/0 hook in this spot, white. I don't remember doing these together, at least recently. We are using a small fillet, not the strip. We've got 03, 05, and then notice with a 4/0 hook, the tiny fish 405. So let's get out to the 30-meter hole and see how we do. We'll instead of doing 2 hours, we'll do our test in 1 hour of fishing. All right, we have made it out to the 34 bank, and oh man, you know what? I don't remember what. Hold on. All right, I think we're good now. I keep disappearing the HUD because of my shortcut key on OBS. I need to rethink all of that. I guess we'll get there eventually. All right, 15-12. Let's just start fishing, see what happens. So we are out here at 34, and we'll probably do an hour or close to it, and see how we can do with this setup that I showed you compared to what we're seeing folks do on VK. Now with this setup, we do want to be fishing at the bottom. We may sometimes catch stuff on the drop, but we don't want to be fishing in the upper regions of the water. We want to get it down to the bottom. This is a strange start, I must say. You don't expect, or I don't expect with this setup, to come out here and have a hard time getting that first bite pretty quick. But, well, let's see what we got. Can't forget about my coffee. Oh man. Yeah, we don't really want to see like tons of cod, but we'll see how it goes. Bigger cod will help the bottom line though, actually. As we discovered from the last time we did this, some of our money definitely came from cod. Oh, we're gonna have a coffee and tea making adventure here soon. I don't see non-marker spiny dogfish that often. What did we catch him on? Foam rubber fish 03. Okay, interesting. Nice sculpin. I'm going to do the audio up a little bit. I do like seeing that pollock, by the way. Oh, yeah. I mean, keep them coming. I am okay with that. That's a nice mackerel. That's also okay with me. Compared to the last time I fished out here, it's amazing. Like, the percentage of saithe was so high last time I was out here. And now it seems like it has really died down. Look at this nice pollock. Actually, I think that increases the amount we'll make. I think that's a pretty safe assumption. I need to make a change here on audio. Let's see. Hopefully we are still okay making that change mid session here. Yeah, I think we are. I'm still hearing it, still picking up the mic. The only downside is you see this cord that comes down. Oh, now it's even closer to the camera. That wasn't the right move. I don't know what the right move is, honestly. Oh, that's why I had it in the other thing, but it doesn't, only half of it, only half the audio comes through anyway. I'm just at a little bit of a weird position with it. I might try to move the mic further in one direction as I have a moment here while we're fishing, and see if I can find a sweet spot so the cord is hanging down farther to the right at least. Even if it's still visible, maybe it won't be like in my line of sight. Okay, I think that's better. Now I need to figure out how to actually Okay. I mean, I think that's better. You can still see the cord, but you're only seeing it sort of, you're seeing less of it. So that's got to be a good thing. And I'm not seeing it like right in front of my eyes. And the mic's still not in the camera shot, which is fine either way with me, but it does tend to mess with the green screen a little bit. Oh, this camera though is, yeah, it's shaking now. It's not as sturdy. I need to figure out. Yeah, it's shaking. Okay. A non-marker cod, huh? Let me look at this real quick. I know that may have messed up the camera angle. Actually, maybe it didn't. Maybe we sort of ended up in a good place somehow. Okay. Another pollock. We are at 0% safe right now. This is going to be tricky, but as the lure is dropping, I'm going to try to set up another rod. Actually, overnight, even though this is a little different than what the people that are reporting on this spot are doing, I actually want to set up a jigging rod for the night. Because I think if anything, setting it up, doing this, will make it even better. We don't want 600. It's fine. We're not going to, I mean, this is just, not that it's a one-time thing, but we want 3.0, because even on that one, we're going to do like something like that. Another pollock. This is incredible. This is an absolute pollock farm. All right, so we want to get the Sensei in Splat 2. I'm going to put, ooh, sorry. I'm going to put all, come on. I'm going to put all handmade, I think, on these. And then I think the green for the last one, probably. Although if we're going to do the green, maybe we should do the yellow on the main line. Just so that we have all the colors represented. Oh, we don't have red, do we? Green, blue, black. Guess we could do red. Okay, it's set up now. So once it's overnight, I think we should try it. Where are we? Yeah, we're still good. Just making sure like the depth or the bottom and perking stuff all of a sudden seemed like it was kind of getting weird. You know what I wish there was? A rare version of the sculpin. Like, let's say it's 1 in 1,000. On average, you catch 1,000 sculpin, you only get 1 rare. But at least it would be like, I just feel like sculpin is one of the few fish species that it's just a real, like, I don't know. I really have tried to, I want to avoid it. I don't feel that way about saithe. I mean, most anything else I'm kind of cool with, but something about sculpin. So if there was just a slight rare chance or something, wouldn't that kind of be cool? That's our first haddock. All right, it's 21:17. Probably about 11 p.m. we'll switch it. Ill pal, love it. And I guess we'll see. That was on the tiny fish, by the way. I guess we'll see if it pays off when we switch to the jigging. If it seems like it doesn't, then we can just switch back. I think in most times my experience is that jigging actually works better at night. Why is the audio coming in and out? Is that just a me problem? I think it was like a little short in the wire or something. All right, that's 10 p.m. Let's just watch and see if it naturally slows down a little bit. Ooh. That one slipped right off. Let's just trust we didn't want that fish anyway. That's a haddock. It's a nice haddock. I don't want to stop using this one just yet after catching that nice haddock. We'll see what it came in on. The lurker. That's what I was wondering. Because that's what we're giving up when we switch to jigging. We won't have the lurker anymore. We'll still have the handmaids. Won't have the tiny fish. We'll have plenty of handmade foam. And it'll be a jigging rig, but we will not have the lurker down there. So far, the bite rate has not slowed down. I mean, I think that should be the test. We switched to jigging, maybe just to test it 1 or 2 times, but we really switch to jigging if we notice that the bite rate's slowing down. All right, let's try casting the jigging setup one time. Just see what it's like. Ooh. Another nice catch. All right, let's see what that came in on. 03. All right, I'm still going to try it, even though that was another nice catch. Wait, why did we just... Oh, it's because of the time. I'm like, why did we just start anew? That was weird. All right, got a quick bite. Didn't even have to start the perking or close the bail even. As soon as it got into that bottom layer, something snapped it up. It's small though. We'll see. Maybe it's a Vivi or what else could it be? Another dab. Oh, it's a little haddock. It's a little small for haddock, but we'll see. I don't know that I would say that was an any faster or slower bite rate than if we were using the perking setup still. So we'll see what this is, but I'm actually feeling like we might switch back. We've gone a couple of casts here. Oh, that's a nice Vivi though. Okay. All right, let's do it. We'll go again. On the drop. Like it. Hey, we found a safe. This is where if I did own a second Regal, I would use it on both rods. But it's not worth switching it. It's not worth the trouble of switching it. All right, Cusk. All right, let's go back to the other one. Just see what we get on this one this time. Actually, I'm not sure there's that much of a difference overnight on which one we're using. Oh, got that little perking bug. I can't stand that. So that, I mean, I don't know, but that might have taken a little longer. It's really interesting. People in chat sort of talking as if they think that the most recent teaser was a teaser for a new map. By the way, thank you for everybody that contributed to the comments on that video about that teaser, about the rod holders and possible new carp species. There was a lot of helpful insights in the comment section of that video, and I really appreciated the feedback. I definitely think that we just don't have enough information yet to have any level of confidence that it's a new map. I really don't know. And it's like, in one way, it didn't look really familiar to me. Like, oh, I know exactly where this is. On the other hand, it looked like the same. The map looked the same. A lot of people thought it was Mosquito. Like, sort of on one of the, maybe the far stretch of Mosquito, you know, down where we just don't go that often. And I don't know. I haven't, maybe that's something I should do, is go over to Mosquito and see if I can find that spot, or a spot that could be that. I mean, who knows? They may have, you know, old versions, or just versions of geography that's never been used in game or something. I mean, we just don't know. We just don't have enough information. When I made the video, I had wondered, like, are they doing that rework of Bear? I mean, there's always been this idea that they were going to open up the second half of Bear, do a slight rework or something, but I mean, that is just a complete guess. And although those type of like koi carp can be anywhere, because once they're introduced to the water and start spreading, I mean, theoretically they could be in different places. It certainly makes you think of more like, you know, what's well known in Japan, or, you know, that part of the world. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more information long before the actual map comes out. We'll probably get a little bit more information. All right, we're at the halfway mark. 3:22 in the morning. I think we've done pretty well. I mean, one of the things that has just been interesting is the percentage of pollock. We've caught a lot of pollock. I mean, overnight, of course, it slowed down, but in general, it's been fun to see how heavy the pollock are. Couple of whiting in the row. Which, by the way, that would sort of make it interesting to go to see what the best pollock have been coming out on recently. I mean, I'm not going to change what we're using because we're sort of doing this challenge or this test, but, you know, you could look at some of this and try to, looks like yellow especially, it's doing pretty well. It could be random, could be a coincidence, but you could kind of lean into that, see if you could do even better with pollock if they're that active right now in this spot. And again, we're just sort of drifting over the 34-meter bank. Actually might be a safe, huh? I don't know. Sometimes pollock or haddock, even cod, might kind of have that same feel to it where for half a second it pulls really heavy and then just kind of goes back to normal. I don't know if we want it to be that size. I think that makes it much more likely it's cod, right? We'll see. Let's hope for a really, really healthy pollock or even safe haddock. What we don't want at this size is cod. I mean, it's okay, but it's not our preference. You can't tell. It's cod. 8.7. Those things really pull. All right. Oh, a little mackerel. We'll take that. So it's getting into daytime again. Seeing the mackerel show up. Pollock again. Also that cod, but we will take it. Yeah, the sculpin have showed back up now that it's daytime too. Kind of forgot about that. That's twice. So that one was on Tiny Fish 405. Was that what the first one was on too? No, 03. Okay. It's just happening more. I mean, I just haven't seen that very often, if at all. So that's kind of strange. that less than marker size spiny dogfish. Ooh, trophy tench. And that's at tuba, right? Huh, that's cool. We've gotten off the bottom apparently. We're catching some small fish. Okay. Well, we've been in this position before. See if it's the same result. It is the same result. Which again, it's not bad. But if it's going to be that size, that 8 to 10, of course you'd rather it be something else, but yeah, I wish there had been a few more Vivies. That'd have been cool. Don't love to see that. This is nice that we're seeing some of these sorries and mackerels just in terms of like quick boost to our income when they hit on the drop like that, at least. It's funny, like we're still in 34 bank, but we are really almost fishing in a completely different spot than what we started out on. And we have found the safe. And I don't know if it's time of day or if it is because we're in such a different spot. Man, somebody just caught a nice haddock. 12 kilo. Yeah, we're right on the edge. We probably want to just like reposition, but it's actually not been bad fishing since we've gotten kind of to the side here. Are we really at an hour? We are. We're getting close. I was noticing my boat ticket's running out. I guess that's... Gotta remember it takes a couple minutes to ride out. I guess when the boat ticket rides out, we'll just let that be the end. It won't be quite to a full hour, but it'll be close. Let's see if we can get one more fish in. Oh, that's too bad. That'd have been definitely... Now if we get a fish on, we're going to have to extend just so we can see what the fish is, right? Well, this one's small enough that it was easy to get in. All right, let's see how we did. Let's see how we did. So we'll check cafes, but I won't cash anything in until we check, see how much the thing's just worth. So our dab wasn't near big enough for that. I don't think we actually got anything for the cafe. All right, by price, how did we do? Yeah, those pollock will add up. So we see the pollock. We don't have any big amounts though. So this is definitely going to be an under, right? That's closer than I would have thought. It is under. So the spot that we were basing this on is saying 1,600 and what was it? 1,646 silver per 2 hour. So if we would have had just a little better second hour than first, like, I mean, you can't, it's ballpark. It's at least ballpark, but it's a little under. It's a little under. I mean, this ends up being at about 1,400, give or take, versus 1,640. So not bad though. And once again, you know, we were at 34 bank. Let me just sort of scroll through this one more time, show you what we used to fish with. It was good fishing. What I liked about it was just how much pollock there was. I love pollock. It's very fun to catch that many pollock. So, all right, there you go. Another one in the books. Thanks for watching. Tight lines, everybody. I'll see you next time.